Hello my lovely Scorpios, I hope you're all keeping well my loves. Welcome to Divine Spirit 333 and thank you for clicking on my video. I hope there's a message in it for you today. This is your love reading for September 2025 and it's for my Scorpios dealing with a Taurus. Taurus, if you're cross-watching for Scorpio, please bear in mind that roles can be reversed. I am purely reading the energy. And always use your own discernment, my loves, when you listen to any reader. Don't try and make it fit if it's not your situation. Only take what resonates. Okay, what is the overall energy of this connection for September 2025? Oh, I just got an overwhelming feeling of calmness then, Scorpio. It just completely switched my energy. It's like letting out a big sigh of relief. What is the energy of this connection, please? Oh, we have 3. Okay, so we have flexibility, truth, and community. Scorpio, I feel this connection is going through a transformation in September. There are things that one or maybe both of you have not been communicating to one another, but the truth will be spoken and this will uplift this connection to a whole new level, my loves. I feel this has been spiritually guided and I do feel there has been a healing process that has been going on and I feel this on both sides. And I feel strongly that there was a deep-seated fear on both sides to allow themselves to be vulnerable to the extent in which they want to express themselves, if that makes sense. There was a lot of vulnerabilities here that I feel has been worked on. And I feel you've both been doing this separately whilst still in a connection. But it sort of put the connection on hold while you both did what you needed to do to heal through some, and I do feel they are deep-rooted vulnerabilities, fears, anxieties, but I feel there was no denying what true feelings are there, but I feel they haven't been truly and fully expressed. Yes, fulfillment at the bottom of the deck. This is going to be a transformative month, Scorpio, for this connection, I feel. The storm is passing over, my loves, and the blue skies are peeking out on the horizon, ready to come out. So, how does Taurus see Scorpio? Oh, daughter spirit, they see you as very spiritual, Scorpio, very mysterious. I'm hearing 1 foot in, 1 foot out. They believe, Scorpio, that you are a spiritual messenger, that you are guiding them in the right direction, getting to the true essence of who they are. You've made them remember, Scorpio, you've made them remember who they truly are. And we have patience. I feel this patience is on both sides. I feel there has been a lot of patience needed while both of you go through this process, this transformation. As I said, I feel it's been separate, but you've still tried to stay true to this connection whilst working on yourselves. And I feel that patience has been mutual. Okay, what action will Taurus take? They see you as a gift, Scorpio, an earth angel. You have transformed their lives, which of course, Scorpio, that's what you do, my loves. Yin, yang. I feel there was a lot of shadow work that's been worked through here, Scorpio. Again, I'm feeling it on both sides, but I feel, Scorpio, that this connection that you have with spirit, with the divine, has helped you through, and has seemed to be a very easy process for you. And I know, Scorpio, that this would not have been easy, but you've made it look easy. And the reason you've been able to make it look so easy, Scorpio, was to give your Taurus strength in knowing that they could also go through this shadow work unscathed, because they have spirit at their sides. They have a divine connection through you and with you to spirit. You made them believe and not be anxious or have any fears of facing the shadow side. And I feel they are bringing the aspects of their light and their dark into balance. And I do feel this has been quite a process, my loves. And as I said, you made it look easy. But it wasn't easy for you, my loves. But you trusted in spirit, you trusted in the divine to guide you through the process, and you had faith. You inspired your Taurus to face their shadows, to go within, to work on themselves. Okay, my loves. Always deep with a Scorpio reading. I absolutely love it. Okay, what else can we tell Scorpio? What else? Message for Scorpio. Okay, so this one was determined. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Yes, and that came out on truth. And we have, this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. So that if there has been distance here, Scorpio, and there has been holding back and lack of communication to the depth of what your soul needs, that will change. You are both ready to have this conversation, to speak freely from the heart, from the soul. The work, the foundations of the work has already been done. You're ready, you're both ready to be vulnerable with one another, to express your love, and to assure one another you are the one. Don't be in any doubt of that. Okay. Oh, I'm not going to take them. We have the moon. Somebody was trying to hide from the fact that this is the one. This is their one true love. They were trying to hide that fact. And I do feel it was your Taurus. But as I said, energies can be reversed. We have the Five of Pentacles, and you, my loves, we have the Tower. I feel this connection has been in a place of lack, keeping each other out in the cold, Scorpio, for the longest time while you go through this process, knowing and understanding that you need to go through this process of shadow work so that you can be the best and strongest possible version of yourself on all aspects: spiritual, mind, heart. But both of you still clinging to this connection whilst you both do your separate healing. I feel this so strongly. This may not resonate with everybody. And this was to bring that false facade down that wasn't based on a solid foundation. It wasn't sustainable. But past pains and fears and hurts and vulnerabilities prevented you both from being completely open with one another. But of course, that's not the truth. That's not the truth that we build on brick by brick to build a solid foundation. We should be able to speak freely to one another and open up about our vulnerabilities and our fears. And I feel now is that time. No more being kept out in the cold. No more feeling lack. No more pretending everything is fine on the outside and inside. There's just such a chaotic and insecure energy. And there's so much mirroring in this reading, Scorpio. Okay, let's see what your Taurus would like to say. Oh, dear me, they've got a lot to say, Scorpio. So once they do start to open up, once they do start to communicate, my loves, there is so much that they need to say. They want a brand new beginning, Scorpio. One where you can both build a more solid foundation. Make sure that this tower can't get knocked down ever again. You showed me what unconditional love really is. I sit alone thinking, where have I gone wrong? They've done a lot of reflecting, Scorpio, in this time. They've sat with themselves, overcoming their fears of facing the shadow, no longer running and keeping themselves distracted from facing what has been truly preventing this connection from fully coming into complete union. That's coming to an end, my loves. This difficult cycle is ending. I don't want this to end because they don't want to lose you, Scorpio. And I feel neither of you want to lose one another. I can't keep running, it's pointless, and I'm in pain being apart from you. Now, you don't have to be at a physical distance. This could be an emotional distance that you're both at the moment. I don't feel good enough for you. You deserve better. Again, that the fears, the vulnerabilities that we all have, but when we refuse to face them and figure out, why am I feeling this way? Scorpio has given me no reason to feel like this, so where does this truly come from? And that's when we go into the shadows. That's where we shine a light on the things that we don't want to see, and we work on it, and we work on healing them, bringing balance between the light and the dark. 1111, wish fulfillment, Scorpio. You are their wish fulfillment, and I feel they are yours too. You could be seeing 1111 a lot right now. It doesn't feel like the right time to approach you. I wish I knew how you really feel. Again, I just feel there's such love here. But due to fears on both sides, it hasn't fully been truly expressed in the most authentic and vulnerable way. I mean, you could say, I love you all day long, every day. But when you let your guards down and you become vulnerable and you match a vibration to those words, and the sincerity in your eyes and your actions, that's what speaks volumes. That's what confirms, yes, this is love. And I just feel that both of you were scared to be vulnerable. You seem to see deep into my soul, and that scares me. Well, they can't hide from you, Scorpio. They know you see through whatever mask they've been wearing. They can't lie to you. They can't hide things from you. And I don't mean a third party. But you see them, Scorpio, in a way that no other ever has. Please try to understand how I feel. You are so beautiful, inside and out. I can't see a future without you in it, without you in my life. There's only you, Scorpio. It's always been you. You could have anyone. Why me? I have abandonment issues. They've really had a lot to face. When they've dived into the darkness and overcome the fears of shining a light on the fears that they have. What are you thinking? Do you think about me? Because I feel, Scorpio, they cannot get you out of their head. You are like no other. I was selfish to expect you to wait for me. Again, I feel this waiting was on both sides. I feel that both of you have been going through a healing process. But again, Scorpio, I feel strongly that you have made it seem so much easier than what it actually was. And I feel this is what triggered your Taurus to start and begin their own healing journey. I feel you slipping away from me. Have I lost you? I don't feel that's the case. The walls had to come crumbling down for a more truthful, honest and secure foundation and structure to be built in this connection. One that will overcome any challenges that faces its walls. It will be impenetrable. Okay. Message for Scorpio. We have balance again, yin and yang. Balance. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. And yes, I do feel there has been challenges. And I feel these are very personal challenges that neither of you have fully discussed with one another, that you faced and that you've been dealing with and what you've been going through and healing through. But balance is here, Scorpio. Okay, let's close this reading with a Rumi Oracle. Message for Scorpio. Message for Scorpio. Thank you. The all-encompassing hand. If I pick a rose without you, it becomes a thorn in my hand. If I am the thorn, I become the rose in your hand. The divine has held your hand for so long, it feels your sacred flesh as its own. The love that seals that divine hand fast is so powerful that one could spin the universe upon its axes and still your hands would be joined. Gently and enduringly, be reassured of blessings forthcoming in unwavering love and sublime friendship. How beautiful is that? There is strength coming in this connection in September, Scorpio, that will feel like an unbreakable bond. It's one where truth, heart, vulnerabilities, and honesty is spoken and used to plaster the cement of this new structure this connection is going into. Okay, my loves, as I said, only take what resonates, please, and leave the rest behind if it's not your situation. If it does mean anything to you, please comment down below because I love to read your comments. And if you did enjoy the reading, please give it the thumbs up as it really does help get the message out there. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing as it really will help my channel grow. And thank you to each and every single one of my subscribers. I love and appreciate every single one of you. Thank you, my loves. Okay, you all be safe out there. Bye for now.